All right, we are back.
We're back.
Yeah. So we're finally gonna get to that pyramid thing that I wanted to talk about.
30 minutes.
Yeah, you found the TikTok.
Yeah,
you want to play it for us, basically, to give us like just a rough idea, like what's all going on.
All right, so basically, this is Graham Hancock, and he's like a dude that studies like old Greek mythology and shit like that, and he has theories about shit. And so he did some research, and this is a video this is a clip of him on Joe Rogan's podcast, and we're just gonna listen to it, and then try to talk about it for a little bit. So
above the King's Chamber in the Great Pyramid are 5 further chambers, and these chambers are roofed and floored with granite beams that weigh about 70 tons each. 70-ton beam is equivalent in weight to 35 large SUVs. There are hundreds of them. These 70-ton granite beams have been elevated to a height of more than 350 feet above the ground and carefully and precisely placed in position. It is very hard for archaeologists to explain how that was done. You could say, oh, perhaps they built a ramp and hauled the stones up the ramp. But then you have to confront basic laws of physics. You can't haul a stone weighing tens of tons up a slope that exceeds 10 degrees. Then you start doing the calculation. How long a ramp do I need with a 10-degree slope to get to 350 feet above the ground? And the answer is you need a fucking long ramp. Above the King's Chamber.
So basically, summarize everything he said so people in the audience could understand.
all right, so basically the big question is, how did the pyramids get there and how are they built? And then when people think that it's a man, that man built the pyramids back then, there are a bunch of counter arguments. And basically what he's saying in that video is that it was almost physically impossible for man to build those pyramids. With those beams weighing that much, as much as 35 large SUVs. What do you say? 75 tons, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a 75-ton beam. And how many say we're in each chamber? Like 10?
Yeah.
So 10 in each chamber, 75 tons. At the height of 350 feet in the air. Back then, they had no machinery. They had nothing besides hands and wheelbarrows and ropes.
Electricity wasn't even a fact.
Yeah, electricity wasn't a thing. They had nothing. And so he's basically saying that the only possible way was to build a ramp. And with the ramp, there's still limitations. With the ramp, you have to have a 10-degree slope at the highest.
Mm-hmm.
How long? He didn't say how long. He just said it's going to be very fucking long. So he's basically saying there was no way for man to build pyramids without help from something external. Without external help.
To be so precise with it too, like everything, because it's obviously a square.
Yeah,
like
the base is a square.
Right, the base is a square, and to be like so, it's like all aligned perfectly. Like, come on.
Now, this guy, is he like a historian and a mathematician, or like?
Yes,
okay.
he's like
top of the top.
Top. He's like
that dude.
He has like hundreds and hundreds of documents that have been praised by other people studying and scientists and shit like that. Like he's like legit. He's like the guy for this shit. So you said you think it's aliens?
100%.
I believe that. Or I believe it's the most possible case scenario. Unless, like I said, the video cut off, and after the video ends, he also goes on to say that back then, maybe people, because there was no technology, there was nothing to do, people had nothing else to do, and so they were able to unlock parts of their mind that were able to, pull things, or he was basically talking about like telekinesis and shit like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, if that was discovered there, how has it been lost ever since?
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying?
Or humanity got to a certain point and then the simulation reset.
It all ties in. It all ties back in together.
Maybe the pyramids were somehow set up there, right. And then people came into the world. And all of that happened because of the simulation.
Yeah, this is, there's so much because, I don't know, bunch of science, bro. It's
Mhm.
just crazy. Because then you think about, all right, so they say, like when you talk about the galaxies and stuff like that, and then you see them videos, and it's like, say, like, it'll show us here, and then it'll zoom out, shows a city, zoom out, then it shows the world, then it zooms out, shows another planet.
We are
And it's another galaxy. Like, how do they know that stuff is out there? You know what I'm saying?
They can know
And what
that.
it looks like.
They
It
can
just
know that. They
doesn't
can,
make sense.
like, I brought this up in the other day. They can know all that shit about space, but they don't know more than 2% about the ocean.
Yeah.
And
Tell
we're
me
here.
about that.
It's
And
crazy.
the ocean,
We're
the
here.
ocean is at a capable reach of discovery.
What if? You ready for this?
Uh,
What if when you go deep enough into the ocean, you're able to exit the simulation? And people just
that's like a Minecraft. Type
you want
thing.
to
And like,
Play
I don't even
video
play
game.
Minecraft. Yeah.
you want to know like a mind bending concept? What if when we die here, that's really like our time in the simulation being up? So then we're able to go reflect on our time in the simulation, and we're back in the real world. And who knows? Maybe we're aliens. Maybe we don't have a need to be, physically strong or adapt our bodies because we're already so
So
intelligent.
you're
in the
basically
future.
saying right now that we're aliens, and once our time is up here, we go back into the real world with all the knowledge we learned in the simulation.
I'm just spitballing a bunch of brain vomit.
Brain
Just a bunch
vomit.
of random
This
shit.
is stuff that I think
Dude.
of.
Personally, I'm a
Dude.
believer in God and heaven.
I'm
I'm
a believer in God and heaven and hell too, but that doesn't mean that I don't.
right.
My
right.
mind doesn't go
right,
off.
Right,
like-
because you always think about like,
Yeah.
what if
yeah.
thing, but I don't. Just a bunch of science just doesn't make sense.
Well,
And it's like how?
well, because when you think about it, when we drove 8 hours back home from Ocean City, we sat in the car and talked about this for 5 hours.
Something like that.
And I think I looked up what was it? What the
heaviest.
heaviest
It was like a crane.
crane.
What's the
what's the
heaviest
highest?
amount of weight?
Yeah, what's the most weight it can pull? What was it, like 100,000 pounds?
It was like.
It was a
something.
1,000,000 pound crane that can lift 100,000 pounds at max, and it was dug in to like the middle of the earth to hold it in place
So it was like you
to be able to
can't-
pull it. So with even physics like that, think how long it would take to build a 1,000,000 pound crane, put it in the center of the earth
Mhm.
so it doesn't move, just to build that in Egypt where the pyramids are at, to build the pyramid,
Yeah.
and then deconstruct that 1,000,000 pound crane and take it out and move it all
It's so crazy.
without machinery.
There's a lot of crazy.
Definitely
things.
aliens. You guys know about those like pictures in like the I think it's the Middle East, like the picture of like a spider and stuff like that. You know, like the
think I know
ground.
what
Yeah,
you're
I
talking
forget what
about.
they're called. It's like a
I think you sent me it before. On
Yeah,
like
they're,
TikTok or something. It was like a video.
Yeah, they're called what are they called? It's just something with an N.
yeah. I forget whatever.
Anagrams or
Yeah, something like that.
Analyths, something like
Whatever,
that. Yeah.
whatever it is, it's like nobody really knows, but we just accept it.
It's just
there. Yeah.
Right.
It's just and then that brings me to like all the shit that I talk about, like
There's aliens.
who just decided to invent time? Who decided that?
That's something I don't
Who
believe in.
who decided that like when the sun's out that's day and when the sun's down it's nighttime? Like it could be reversed. Who just decided to create words?
Or
you know
yeah,
what I'm
Right,
saying?
like, how do you say this is a water bottle?
Yes. Like who just created that?
Yeah.
And making numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Like how?
But now into
Like who
but
makes that?
I don't
but
understand.
exactly. But now in today's society, if somebody were to come up with the word, they'd be like, "Yeah, you're a fucking moron."
Yeah, you're a dummy.
And the only reason why they say that is because they're known to this. This is what they were raised on.
Okay.
This is what this was. This was a water bottle generation and generation and generation ago.
Okay. So there's some people when it comes back to the transgender thing. There's some people that say these normal gender norms. They say exactly like that. Like who are we to I'm not saying we judge, but like who are we to think that that's not like the real thing? You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm just saying like it's crazy because like who knows what's real and what's not? You know what I mean? We're just opening up people's minds right now. Who knows?
Literally.
Me personally, I never wear a dress, but like, I don't know. Maybe there's something to it. I don't know.
I mean,
yeah.
I
maybe, but
I don't know. Like,
I mean,
Wait, what you mean by that?
no. I'm not gonna wear a dress. I'm not gonna.
No,
wear
I mean,
I
no.
know.
Here's my thing. To me, there's only two reasons why a man would wear a dress: fashion, or because he has a feminine side. Like he has feminine hormones in his body that he wants to show or express himself by wearing that.
Yeah.
Now, like That's just
There's
me.
no really other reason.
That's what I'm saying.
Not because it's like a sunny day. We're just putting on it. No. I understand that, but like I don't know. It's just a fascinating thing, like you said, like who created all these like societal norms?
Yeah, and because like what was it? They created time by putting a fucking beam in the sky and looking where it ticked
Yeah,
when the sun was going down.
Sundial, yeah.
Yeah, like, are you kidding me? Like, if
I don't
like
believe in
what?
time,
If I was born,
personally. I don't.
yeah, me neither.
I don't believe in time.
Like who just decided that 24 hours is a day?
And daylight savings, stuff like that. Like that doesn't even make
Like,
sense.
this Saturday we go ahead an hour.
It's crazy.
I don't know if it's this Saturday, but it's sometime within the next week. It's like when it'll turn midnight instead, it'll go straight to 1 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I mean, though.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
a man like you or him could have been in that era and just looked up one day and said, "Yeah, it's 5 o'clock,"
You know,
and then
5
everybody
o'clock,
in the world will listen to you for the rest of history.
yeah, especially if
For
you're
the
like
rest
a
of
super
history.
distinguished person in society. Like who says we're breathing oxygen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Like who decided to call it oxygen? You know
Oh,
what I mean?
right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's a weird
like,
word.
Like who is
Yeah.
How do you come up with
who is assigning these names?
Mhm.
Now, when you think about it, in the grand scheme of things, like we need names to identify things, which is like like we need to be able to identify
Right.
things. But like,
Why this specific
yes,
word?
yes. Why this? Why that?
Like zebra.
Yeah.
You know what? Or xylophone. Why
Like, how
couldn't
do
you
you- how
just
do you-
call it? I don't know.
How do you come up with that word?
Yeah.
And like that's what it is.
Yeah.
Although I will say, and it might not make sense, but some things look exactly how they are pronounced to be.
Yeah.
So like a
Chair?
door.
Or door. Yes, door.
Like, bro, you look at it and you're like, that's a door.
It's so
You know what I'm
bland. It's
saying?
bold. It's
Like
bland.
the word door just looks like
A door.
how a door would be. It's hard to explain.
None of us are drunk or even tipsy right
No.
now. Like
Right.
we're fully aware of
Yes.
like what's going on.
It's just when you
I
start
don't know.
getting into this type of things, it's like
I could
oh,
go on for hours.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just
Uh,
like I just never understood that, because like we are just going off the pretense of what somebody said hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago, just based off of pure curiosity.
Mhm.
They literally had nothing to put, no factual evidence,
Mhm.
nothing. They
Yeah.
just put words on the thing, and then
Mhm.
everybody in society now believes that that's what it is, and they will continue to believe that for the rest of history.
it all goes back to the school system. They teach it.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
like
who controls the school system?
you're
the
telling me,
government.
bro. Like like, what if every second is a day?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it could be.
And we live to be 1,000,000 years old.
Mhm.
That's what I'm
instead of-
saying. Like 24 hours in a day. How do you calculate that?
Mhm.
Okay, well then, like
Who
They-
created,
like-
who created this system?
well,
though?
no, I get
Right.
that. I get that.
See?
But it's like,
It
but it's
makes
like
no sense.
they want to base time off the sun. Well, how do you know to base time off the sun? And how do you know the sun is basing time? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like everything just continues to go forward. Like you want to base time off the sun, but then how do you know the sun is in control of time? And then how do you know whatever's controlling the sun is doing that? Like everything is like when you go back to the root of everything, you're like nobody was there to create that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like it just makes no
like
fucking
assigning all
sense.
these labels.
Yes,
and stuff
it's
like
just
that.
like
Especially if the world just started off with animals.
yeah, like dinosaurs. Yeah, all right. Like yeah, there wasn't just this and that, and then there was a billion other different species.
Yeah.
Like where you're telling me Adam and Eve are here, and now we're all fucking cousins. No, there's more than 2 people on the fucking earth. Okay.
And you know what? We're brothers. We're brothers.
Yeah,
we're
we a
brothers.
family.
Yeah, we're family. Exactly.
Yeah.
You already
I
know.
mean that's fucking wild, bro.
Holy moly.
It just doesn't make
It doesn't
sense.
make sense when you bring it back to the beginning. And it's the same thing like to every question.
Mhm.
You can always ask why.
Yes.
And there can be more to it.
Full disclosure, believer in God.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I think, I don't know if we don't question all of this.
A lot of it is falsified, I feel like. Or like not false, like God's not falsified, but like a lot of the beliefs that we have today that are like now like the reality of what people believe in.
Yeah, like in
it's
society.
falsified.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a lot of it is just there because nobody wants to question it. Everybody's afraid to question this. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That's why a lot of things have prospered throughout years because people are too afraid to bring up points or argue that it's wrong or invalid. It's just, I don't know. It's just, ooh,
It's
man,
also crazy to think that.
I can get fucking going on this, man.
I know.
Jeez, man, I'm getting wild
Oh,
now,
my
bro.
Like, why is
This
this
is-
pink?
Right.
Yeah.
Why can't it be?
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna lie,
know.
but pink looks pink, bro. Like, the word pink looks like pink.
It kind of does look pink because we associate pink with pig too because it's so similar.
Yeah.
We have that correlation. I hope I'm not pitting. I don't think I'm pitting.
No,
it, it is what it is.
But like violet, like if I heard the word violet, I'm thinking of a fucking like beam.
Ultraviolet ray beam. Maybe I'm just trying to correlate words with
I
words.
get
you know what I'm
that,
saying?
but that is a object. Like an ultraviolet ray is like that's like a thing.
All right, hold on.
But the violet is a color.
I'm about to say a color. Close your eyes and like, what do you think of when you hear that color?
Okay.
Like
Like-
an object?
Okay, no, just like or whatever, right?
Okay.
Okay. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to really do this because like I'm associating all these words for colors with the same colors because we've been programmed.
Okay.
Wait, so you want us to what when you say the thing?
Just like say what you think of when you hear it. Like the first thing, like you.
Like it could be a word, a thing, or
Yeah,
whatever.
it'd be whatever.
First thought.
Yeah,
Okay.
first
It says
thought.
the word.
Okay, so I don't know. Shit.
Toilet.
Okay, well, okay,
Joking.
no, good.
I'm joking.
Toilet.
No, I'm joking. You said shit and I said toilet.
Well, bro, you
I was just
said you
joking.
said you were gonna name a color, and why aren't your eyes shut?
No, but here's the thing. I'm trying.
Shut your eyes.
It
Okay,
is.
so, yeah, I am.
And guys, if I say no, I don't think it's gonna work. You don't have to open your eyes.
No, shut your eyes. It's got to be pure. It's got to be pure.
Okay, well,
This is all.
Say
This is
damn
all
color.
real.
well, it's
Come
not.
on.
No, it's not gonna be fun. You have to understand because I'm gonna say anything that's orange, for example. If I say the word orange, it's not gonna be because we've been programmed.
You're gonna.
I sound like Kanye right now.
Okay, bro.
No,
give me an
no,
example.
I am
Okay, then give me an
Kanye,
example. If you
man.
said orange, what would you say?
An orange or carrot.
Okay, so that's like the first thing that pops in your
Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I was trying to find like.
When you said orange, I thought of him. Like just because you're right, because we're right.
Yeah.
Right,
Shit.
and like if you said bitch, I was just think of him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
No, like straight up. If you said blue, ocean,
Me
I don't
too.
know why.
Ocean, I don't know.
'Cause-
Or sky.
Crit.
Water or something.
Yeah.
See Matt.
You five me.
Snoop
Oh,
Dogg.
5-5 crit, Custer.
Yeah. So
we're not getting protected here.
no.
Although we should be.
What?
We should be.
What'd you
We're
say?
not getting protected.
What do you mean?
Like we're not protected by a gang.
Oh, I am.
We're just protected by the culture.
By the college?
Culture.
Oh, the culture, yeah,
The
for
culture.
sure.
I hate college.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Talk about I can go off about college.
Oh, I know.
Talk
Same.
about a place that traditionally you were supposed to be exposed to a bunch of different schools of thought, right? You were supposed to have a broadened perspective on life. And for the past 2 years, there's just been a ton of rules and restrictions on what you can do and how you can act. Because they tell you, even though all the mandates are gone, that you have to wear a mask in the classroom. Why can't we explore another opinion? Why does it have to be this specific opinion?
You
Democracy.
still have to.
In
You still have to
classes,
wear it.
yeah.
Really?
Democracy.
Yeah.
What about when you're when at the
No,
rec?
you don't have to do that anymore.
A tyranny.
Yeah, I think it's a form of tyranny. It's like a small form of tyranny. But if further magnified, it could obviously get much worse.
Right, like martial law. How everybody was afraid of martial law when COVID first came out.
Yeah.
You remember that? Like, you remember when they said that martial law was going to take place in like 2 weeks? Like they were literally saying like martial law would be in effect in 2
They were
weeks.
saying
Real shit.
2
Remember-
o'clock, you're not gonna be able to be outside.
Remember that? Remember 2 weeks to slow the spread?
What?
Dude, they went like a whole just 2 weeks.
2 weeks to slow the spread. You stay locked down in your house
Yeah.
for 2 weeks to
Oh,
keep the hospital.
dog.
Remember
no,
that shit?
No. I don't remember that. That's bullshit.
You have to.
No,
Trump said it.
no. I'm
And
literally. I swear
Oh.
to God. I literally brought this up yesterday to Tony. My mom was coughing yesterday because of the weather. You know, 70, 60 to 40 to 20.
Yeah, for sure.
And then me and Tony are upstairs in the kitchen, and he goes, "She got COVID. I can't be down there." And I deadass looked at him. I'm like, "When's the last time you heard somebody had COVID? When's the last time you heard somebody had COVID?"
That's a good point.
Whenever the NBA players started whenever they were doing the 10-day contracts, but that's like
I'm talking about around you. I haven't heard of anybody around me, friend or family of a family member that has had COVID in months.
It's been a couple months.
In months.
It's been a couple months.
What, did it all just disappear? Are now only A-list celebrities getting it because they want to still control a narrative that it's still bad? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. It's
What? They, like, people like us don't get it, but they're giving it to people with a following, so now people follow that person. You see what I'm saying? Like, why?
You make a really good point. I haven't heard
physically have
anything about
not
anybody
seen
having COVID
anybody
the past
with
3
COVID
months.
in my personal circle, friend or family, or a friend of family of a friend or family, that spreads all throughout Ohio and different states that has not had COVID in months.
It's so crazy because all of a sudden, as soon as Russia started to attack Ukraine, they're just gonna lift all the mandates.
Yeah,
It's like they kind of planned this in a way to make us forget about all the shit that they did. Republicans and Democrats, dude. Not one side is like absolved from all this.
Honest thing about it right now. When's the last time you heard somebody close to you had COVID?
A month before December, so November.
So November. So damn near 5 months.
I can't even remember.
Damn near 5 months that someone's had COVID.
That's crazy.
But no,
And we're talking about that was supposed to be the most common spreading thing ever in the world.
Mhm.
Ever.
Dude, the media controls everything.
Yeah.
The news cycle, they control what we think about because most people consume the media. Whether
It's like people go
Twitter,
out.
Instagram, Facebook, their phone, TV.
People
whatever.
go out and they're not worried about COVID. They're worried about common things like getting robbed.
Mhm.
Like, remember when COVID was everyone's number like priority of being scared of or like
Yeah.
trying to protect themselves from?
You're not wearing a mask outside.
They
you
don't
look like
care
an
about it
asshole.
no more. COVID's in the past. When the fuck did it leave? When?
I ain't get to say goodbye.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I agree. Everything's planned.
That's
I've called
since
it
November from him,
like
about
weeks ago.
about December from me. I haven't seen anybody with COVID near me in about 4 months.
Neither have I.
the war's planned.
What's up? Yeah, the word. Yeah, definitely. It has to be
Everything's
planned.
planned.
It has to be planned.
Well,
I called weeks ago.
Well, Russia's not trying to take over Ukraine. They're just trying to get monopoly rights.
They got Crimea.
businesses. Yeah,
They're just fucking their economy.
yeah.
Which, talk about economy, I mean, it's not really talk about it, but we're going to go into a recession.
Bad.
Oh, it's about to be like purge on steroids.
And
No,
it's
gonna be bad, bro.
like, dude, everything, if you're like into it, you could tell what's going to happen. Obviously, stocks, crypto, all that stuff's going to just completely fall.
Like shit.
Every normal day, people won't really worry about that. But the economy will go to shit. Inflation's still going to go up. I called weeks ago
Inflation
in my Discord. I think it was like February 15th or something. I said, when this war starts, gas prices are going to go sky high. And then what's going to happen is they're going to go high. And then Biden is going to blame it on Russia for that happening. And then our economy is going to crash. And then he's going to, and all them, the government basically is going to put the blame on Russia for the economy crashing, when in all reality it was going to happen anyways because of what we do here. I'm not taking sides. I hate politics. Absolutely hate them.
Stupid.
What's crazy is that 80% of the money, like cash that's circulated, has been created and printed in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
But nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants
Yeah.
to talk about the Federal Reserve that did all that. They just want to blame it on everybody else.
Speaking of cash, you know what the most rare quarter is? State quarter. Take a
Yeah.
guess.
It's Ohio?
No, like you know how like quarters have
Like a
like
year.
no like you know how like quarters have states on them.
Mhm.
Like there's a head
Is
and a
it?
tail
Oh,
side.
okay.
Like there would be like Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, California, and like people collect all 50. You know what the most rarest one is? I know this. I've known this my whole life. Just take a guess.
Washington.
Which state?
Washington.
No,
Texas.
no,
California? I don't know.
no. I've only seen 3 of them in my whole life too.
So,
Maine.
Huh.
Maine.
Dude,
Maine.
talk about a weird place. Portland, Maine was the first time I saw a woman topless in public.
Where?
Portland, Maine.
Where's that at?
The capital of Maine. I think it's the capital of Maine.
You were in Maine.
Yeah.
I didn't think Maine was a real state.
We
for a while.
we went on
bullshit.
we used to go on like summer trips as like my family. We go on for a week, so we went like everywhere in New England. It was awesome. But Portland, Maine, there was like a protest, whatever. And I remember feeling like super scared. I was like in 6th grade, and there was all these people, like the early days of Antifa, if you even say Antifa, like these people look kind of violent.
Yeah.
Just like how they were acting and stuff. They took over this whole block, and this chick was just topless. I was like,
just randomly.
Yeah, randomly in the protest. Like music was loud, it was booming. I was like, we're on the tour bus.
Is she had knockers?
I'm not gonna say that. No.
Some noodle knockers.
Some milk jugs.
She had the BBs.
I'm not gonna say that, but I was just like,
She had CCs.
I'm not gonna say anything about that. But
You know what CCs are,
yeah.
right? No, you don't. You know what they are.
Here we go, bro. Anyway,
moving on. No, moving on. I'm just saying, like, ever since then, I've had like this long-lasting impression, like that place is just weird. That's
I
all.
feel you.
Yeah.
No, but CCs are can crushers. You never seen those videos?
I can't say I have.
Bro, I see these videos all like on Twitter all the time. Well, not all the time, but like I see them like randomly. It's like a chick will be at the bar and she just slammed the fucking beer and then she whips her fucking tit out and just slams a can like this, straight fucking crushes a can.
Gotta hurt.
Can crushes.
At that point, I think you have implants.
You got can crushers.
Absolutely.
I mean,
You got fucking CCs.
You do that one too many times, it's gonna pop.
Well, dude, I just found out that when you get breast implants, you have to get new ones every 10 years.
Yeah.
Really?
I did not know that. Yeah, I just found that out. Huh.
I was watching a video, not a video. I was watching a movie. What's it called? Pain and Gain, and it's with like Mark Wahlberg,
Yeah.
The Rock, Anthony Mackie, and they killed this one lady on accident. It was all on accident, but the way they identified that they killed this lady was the implants. And like the number that was assigned to her and stuff.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah, because there's like a little like thing on them.
yeah. And they were able
It's
to
like an
trace it to
ink
her
tag,
body.
yeah.
Yeah, crazy stuff.
Yeah, that's weird, bro. Yeah, bro. Dude. I don't know, man.
Bunch of weird shit going on in this world.
It's only gonna get weirder with Neuralink.
Yeah. Well, I mean, shit. Who knows? Like, maybe
It's weird.
well after the recession and the market crashes and the economy falls, once everything recovers, what if Neuralink's the next thing that brings it back down? You know, it
How
could
would
be.
it bring it down?
Or they introduce.
Well, it's years from now. Years from now. Neuralink's like it's. I don't think it's even been like it's.
Elon said the next 5.
But that's what I'm saying. The market is.
He been saying shit.
Yeah, but the market's supposed to crash on average every 10 years, and we're 3 years
We're
overdue
way
now. We're
overdue.
3 years overdue. It was supposed to happen in 2018. We're 3 years overdue now. So it's like how he said, like the war on Russia is going to cause this recession, or well, they're going to blame it on that.
Yeah.
But it's a big political event that's happening that's going to cause, a stir up in the political masses to, cause an economy crash and all this and a recession. What if, like, after the economy recovers and everything, back on track for a while, when Neuralink finally releases, it's like a global thing. Like how you said, like people are doing this, doing that. You're being forced to get it. You're not being forced to get it. You can't get in here. You can't get in there. And then that could be another big political event that starts to stir up the pot, and then another recession happens after that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you never know, because
It's
that's
crazy.
a lot, bro. Like they're gonna implant fucking chips in your brain, bro.
Yeah.
That's what
In
I'm
your
saying.
brain.
I'm against that. I'm pro not drilling the hole into my skull.
Bro, dude, it's gonna cost so much. It's not even funny, man. Jeez.
Yeah, bro. It's going to be insane. But the thing is, we're the global currency still. So like, if we fall, everybody else falls too.
Yeah.
No, China won't.
Yeah, they would.
They're still relying on our currency still.
The
Not for much longer,
the
but
U.S.
they are.
dollar is the world currency.
And
it
it's
used
crazy.
to be the euro.
Mhm, and it's crazy because the U.S. dollar is backed by nothing.
Right.
There's no gold standard
Absolutely
anymore.
nothing.
Richard Nixon said no to that.
And that's why every year it's declining, like its value.
It's only worth $96 and
then
like
that's
70
why,
cents, right?
Yeah, something like that.
And
And
that's why inflation. Everything costs
Inflation's
more now
stupid,
than it did
bro.
Back then.
buy property.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Or gold. Actual gold, not the certificate.
Yeah.
I like silver better.
No.
Silver too,
Well,
silver too.
well, gold, an ounce of gold. Gold ounces are cheap right now. Well, they were a week ago when I was talking about it with my buddy.
We have like
But-
20 seconds.
Yeah, it's
It
just
just-
about to cut off.
It just topped out at like 2,000 for gold. So
Well-
I don't know. Holding gold is more valuable than holding real cash.
We are about to take another, not intermission, but we have 5 seconds until
A slight
this cuts
break. We'll
off.
be back with the Lupo Pala Show.
We'll be back.
What's going on, everyone? I'm so glad you're listening to or watching the show. But before I let you go, I have one question for you. Do you want to support me? And no, honey, I'm not talking about emotional support. I'm talking about supporting the Luke Papala Show. How can I do this, you may ask? Well, lucky for you, I have the answer. In the description section of the show and under each episode, you'll find a link that says support this podcast. What you're going to do is you're going to click on that link. From there, you'll be able to become an official supporter of the Luke Papala Show for as little as 99 cents a month. That's right. Can you afford that $10 Starbucks coffee that you get 5 times a week? Yeah, I thought so. Then you can afford to support me for 99 cents a month. Can you afford the 20 packs of cigarettes that you buy multiple times a week? Yeah, I thought so. Then you can afford to support me for as little as 99 cents a month. Can you afford those 12 packs of condoms that you purchase multiple times a month to either use for your partner or practice putting on yourself? Yeah, I thought so. Then you can afford to support me for as little as 99 cents a month. So what are you waiting for? Become an official supporter. It'll be much more fulfilling than the 3 things that I just mentioned. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the show.
I
I don't know.
I have this last one, but we just kind of covered it earlier, so I won't bring it up. I'll wait for a different time.
Well, getting back to girls with flirty personalities, like, you know,
Oh,
segueing up, right?
Yeah, that is what we were thinking.
Have you guys had any, like, experiences with that?
With a girl.
Multiple.
Don't name drop or anything like that.
No,
but-
I'm not.
I mean, that like the story of our life.
What, what, being like flirty?
Yeah.
And then it just not turning out to be anything.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I didn't name drop, did I?
Absolutely.
Hold on, did I name drop?
No.
Okay, that's
No. What, did you say your name?
Did I? I don't think I did.
No,
Okay.
No, we're straight.
No, he
But
didn't.
yeah, to answer your question, yeah, that's happened.
Really?
Yeah.
I've met, like, moms with flirty personalities at, like, festivals and stuff. I remember this one time we went to, it's just called, like, the Youngstown, Italian Fest, whatever. It was it was, like, on the north side, whatever. Briar Hill.
In Logo?
No. The other one, the one on the north side.
Okay.
Like, closer to, like, Girard and stuff like that.
Okay.
And we were there, ran into this mom, and took a couple pictures. I'm with her. That's my bio on my Twitter is me and this mom. And she was like, we danced together a little bit. She's probably like 53, mid to early 50s.
Okay.
So we go off, we part our separate ways, we take a picture, whatever. Find her in the bar, she buys us a drink. You know, she's hammered. She comes up, she's like, what's going on? And we're like, we're just talking.
Was she a MILF?
Nah, she's like a cool aunt.
Okay, cool.
And she's like, let's talk about the bullshit. And she was hammered, bro. Her husband had to come over and be like, we gotta go.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, boy.
Did her husband see you dancing with her?
No. Or maybe it was her friends. It was a blur. Then
That boy Luke was caught playing on a pipe or not.
I'm all over the place though in terms of like, I don't know, interactions with people.
Yeah. No, you
I see
do
myself
like
there.
older women too.
Mhm.
Because you did talk about that also in the older podcast.
Yeah.
With the grass cutting.
Dude, the older-
and she tells you to take your shirt off.
She literally,
and-
this old lady, yeah, I was doing a thing for
I
her.
remember that.
And I had to get in her lake, because she needed us to clean, like, these leaves and stuff off her lake, because the way the lake sets up, like, all the leaves blow to her side.
Yeah.
So I get in there, whatever, I had these clothes, I smell like shit. And she comes over, she offers me food. I'm like, nah, it's all good, thank you so much, right? I told my friend before I got in, I had my keys in my pocket, I said, just put them somewhere where they won't get wet, whatever. Well, he put them in somewhere that I couldn't find my keys, basically.
Right.
And she saw that I was, soaking wet, I was drenched, I smelled like shit, was covered in mud, everything like that from the lake. And she was like, well, if you want to come in and take a shower. Mind you, this woman's like 81, 82.
Oh,
But she had that energy of a 30-year-old, and I will stick by that to the day
you
I
had
die.
me until 80.
Her name shall not be her name is Marilyn. But
Maryland.
anyway, spelled with a Y at the end. She's cool, nice lady. I didn't have a crush on her per se, but her energy and stuff like that, I
Yeah.
definitely wanted to, see what was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you laid down
It had
raw
that
an
vibe.
80-year-old.
And I was like, no, Marilyn, I don't have any spare clothes. She's like, darn. I said, yup. So then I couldn't find my keys, and I was like, but I have spare keys at home. She's like, well, I could always drive you. And I was like, I'm just going to walk to my grandparents. So that's what I did.
That is awesome.
You almost put the wood down, huh?
No, I didn't.
Almost laid the wood on
Yeah.
an 80-year-old.
Mentally, maybe.
The pipe.
Hey, you gotta do. If that's in your arbitrage, then you gotta.
Okay, big word. Okay, big words.
Explain that, please. I don't know what that means.
Arbitrage.
Yeah, he's made
It's
it
kind
up.
of like in your bag. Like if that's in your.
Oh yes.
If that's
bag.
in your.
So just say bag next time.
Oh no, arbitrage sounds more.
Sophisticated.
You know what we're getting at.
Dummy.
But yeah, it's in your arbitrage.
That's the first time you've ever used that word. You've never used it anywhere else.
You're probably correct about that.
Look, see, he's just trying to impress.
And it sounded good.
He's just trying to impress people.
Yep, look at him.
It's a good word.
It is.
I like
We're
that
gonna start
word.
using it.
Is it French?
It is whatever you want it to
What is
be.
the language of origin?
Huh?
What's the language of origin?
English.
I
But who
don't
says it has to be English?
Right.
You know, society puts labels on stuff. And
Yeah.
Well, I mean, actually, if that word was just first said in Germany, then it's
Quite
Origin
frankly, I
language.
don't know,
German.
nor do
You
I
know,
care.
German.
It's just I used it in its right term.
Okay.
Yeah. Just yeah. It's all good.
Arbitrage.
Arbitrage.
You ever been arrested?
I just can't talk about it. It's just, you know, it's a lot of thing. No.
I'm just throwing shit out
I
there.
never been arrested.
Never been arrested.
No.
Never been arrested,
Almost. Could have. Probably should have.
but have been chased.
Yes.
Oh,
Both of us.
huh.
I'm not talking about that day at Keats, like at his birthday party or whatever.
No, me
When we were
neither.
little.
No,
Yeah.
I've been chased like 3 or 4 times.
No, it was stupid. My story is we were little. It was me, my brother, a couple of my cousins. Are you familiar with Mothy Park?
Yeah.
Struthers. So we were.
Is that the one, like, by,
It
it's
has-
got the basketball hoops?
No,
No, that's
it has.
that's
it's,
Yellow Creek.
it's where like the girls play softball.
I got you. No, I'm not familiar.
Yeah. Anyways, we were there. We were littler, and you know we were just doing dumb shit. So there's a bunch of rocks. We were just grabbing rocks and throwing them at everything,
Mhm.
just the building and everything, just for no reason.
Mhm.
And then they told us to leave, and we acted like we left. We hid behind the building, and then they went back inside. And we went back out for whatever reason, grabbed rocks, started throwing them again. So then they call the cops, and then we see them pull up, and then we run through the woods, and we ended up getting away.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
We were like, damn. We were like sophomores, and one of my friends thought it was like such a good idea to ding dong ditch my neighbor.
Ding dong ditching.
But that was great.
Yeah.
But you said it was here?
It was down the street, yeah. And so he went around. We're walking around, whatever, and my other friend thought it was funny to play sardines. You know sardines,
Oh,
right?
Yeah,
boy.
like fish.
Yeah. So over there, I don't know if you know where Roachway is, but the guy that lives across the street from Roachway, where it comes off, there's a nice house, right? So my friend, he rings the doorbell, and mind you, he's pretty crazy now. Haven't talked to him in a while, but he rings the doorbell. We're like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, just trust me." So whatever. Rings the doorbell, and we're all in the same mindset that we're about to just lay down in the lawn right across from him because it's dark.
Yeah.
And he won't see us, and he'll be looking around. We're like, haha, it's a funny joke, whatever. So my friend rings the doorbell, runs across the street. We lay in the grass, and then this idiot says, "F you stupid asshole, you're so fat." And we're like, dude. So we sprint, and he calls the cops, bro.
No.
Yes, so we have a cop car looking for us, and it was so we had to like run back between fences and shit. Like it was.
Do those people still live there?
Yeah.
How
Do
old,
they know it was
how
you?
old were you?
15. No, they don't know.
It's scary when
That's
you're younger. Like
Yeah,
that,
bro.
Isn't it? Because like you really think that there's like
Like you think the cops are like, you're
like,
going to jail.
Yeah.
we egged a couple houses, and the cops were called. A couple
Yeah, I never
times.
egged.
Yeah.
I got the cops called once. We ding dong ditched. That was one of them. The second one, I was at a shitty ass party. It was awful.
Oh, you know what?
We were outside. We were outside, and somebody came with some illegal substances,
Mhm.
and I guess the Jakes were alerted.
The Jakes.
Yeah.
That's what he refers to as cops.
12.
He
Jakes,
calls them Jakes,
Huh.
pigs.
I understand the pig thing.
Yeah. And so, yeah, they pulled up, and God, I ran home. Dog, I might have made it there in 4 minutes. Probably could have won state for sprinting. How fast I was running. That was one. Well, that was two. Second one was another party. Most of them are at parties.
That's what I was
Really?
thinking. I did forget
Most
parties.
yeah,
that
probably-
we run from.
Probably about 5 or 6 of them. Now, there's only been 2 that I've actually been to where they actually came in the crib, and that's a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
That's something different because my nuts drop, bro.
Were you at Naz's that one night?
Naz's.
It was his grandma's.
No, I don't think so.
Bro, so me and Keith, we went to this party, and it was this kid we know. It's his grandma's house, and we get there, everyone's just partying inside, outside. Cars up and down the street, in the yard, everything, and we think no one's home.
Mhm.
This dude locked his grandma in her bedroom while the party was singing, and then the cops showed up, and they let her out of the room. And then,
Everybody
we
just
just
dispersed.
ran. Everyone just ran and left. But how? Yeah. Ain't
Did he do
crazy?
that on purpose?
Had to have.
You can't do it on accident.
Yeah.
How do you even lock your grandma in her?
Right.
Like, there's
In
no
her
other
house,
reason
yeah.
for her to do that unless she's like trying to murder
I don't
you.
know if it was Ryan.
It had to be.
It was one of the two, but yeah.
Yeah, we never had
That's crazy.
parties that got busted by the cops like that. I went to a bunch of Canfield.
Well, it sucks when you're in
parties.
this area. Oh yeah, Canfield.
So the
area
cops
is
come over to
fine,
check
yeah.
if they're okay. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. This area.
That's
yeah,
what happened.
Yeah, this area they come over to see if they're making deals.
We had a girl that she was drunk as hell and she kept spamming the power button. So emergency call 3 times in a row. The cop came. She said so and so somebody's calling. Is everything okay? I said it's fine. Yeah. And she's like, well, she needs to stop calling. Like literally that. You know what I mean? It
I
was-
took her phone. Oh God.
Well, yeah. Her mom came and shit like that. Maybe it's a different person. Multiple times, but yeah, bro.
I've seen some wild shit at parties. Like wild shit.
I keep yawning.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah.
I don't know why. I'd rather slept.
What's the most craziest thing you've ever seen?
At a party?
Yeah.
I'd have to think.
I think you know exactly what the one I'm gonna say is.
I don't know if I do.
You guys go first.
You have to.
I gotta
know.
think about this. You have your thought prepared already.
Yeah. You have to know.
Yours?
Were you there?
I don't know. Was it
Uh,
Eli's?
No. Sandy, Joey did. Remember that one? You weren't there?
No.
So we pulled up to this crib in Poland. Nice ass house. This is when we had foreign exchange students.
Mm.
You heard this
I
story
might have heard of it.
100 times.
I think I heard
100
it.
times.
So anyways.
And so I guess
Oh, I do remember. Now that I'm thinking, I do remember.
she's foreign exchange, and I guess like everybody's like pressuring this girl to like smoke and drink.
Oh, come on.
And like, we had just got there, and we were just hanging out, sitting down, and all of a sudden, she gets up. We're in the basement. She starts running around in fucking circles around all the furniture in circles. And when we're all looking at her, like just staring, we're like, yo, what the fuck is happening? Like me, Kev, and some of our other homies that were like a grade up, we're like, bro, what the hell is going on? So we started laughing. And then somebody's like, yo, like I think she might be tripping. And then all of a sudden she's like, a lion is chasing me. There is a lion in the room and it's running. It's chasing me. Somebody help me. There's a lion in the room. I can't get away from it. And she is tweaking. So then somebody, like her friends finally come over and grab her. And we're hysterically laughing on the couch and shit. And then they try to take her up the stairs. And then she falls down the fucking steps. and then it just added to it, bro. And then we all went upstairs, go see if she was cool.
Yeah.
And outside, they got red and blue lights for like the yard lights. And then she's like, "The cops are outside!" and starts screaming that the feds are outside. And everybody starts panicking and running. And she was so fucked up that the yard lights looked like they were flickering and they were merged together. And she's screaming, "The feds are outside! We gotta go! We gotta go! We gotta run! They're here!" And when I tell you that was the most craziest shit I've ever witnessed in my life, it's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. She said a lion was chasing her. Then she fell down the steps.
Was she off anything? Or she just ended up smoking? Or?
I don't know.
I don't think you get like that from smoke.
No, you
Well,
don't.
No,
Like-
so apparently what happened was she had smoked a little bit and drank a little bit. And then when she came down off of everything, she said she had never been, I guess, crossed before. And then she said American drinks and American weed is about 1,000 times more powerful than it is over where I'm from.
Really?
And so her intake level was so low from where she's from
I guess that can make sense.
that like when she had it over here, it just hit her like
Hit her like a truck.
like a fucking bulldozer. Yeah, that was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. I was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dude, that shit was wild. Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to really go back to the archives.
I couldn't think of that. I couldn't think of something either. It's the craziest thing.
I don't know.
No clue.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
Really nothing?
Not like that.
Not like someone tripping out and
No,
being
that was
weird.
brutal.
I really can't think of anything. I mean, I have stories, but nothing like outrageous stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. That's crazy because like I was like new to the whole party thing. Like I'd never been to a party before,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
And then I go there and I see that, and I don't know if I want to do this anymore.
We should be tripping like this all the time.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. But there was a party sophomore year, and it was in Vienna. You know, going to Ursula, you had dudes from all around, and so like it was kind of crazy because it was in this big ass garage, and half of the people on one side were smoking, the other half were drinking, and it felt like it was the whole city there.
And everybody in the middle was just getting fucked up off both
Secondhand.
Secondhand.
It was
and then
nuts.
Stealing.
That's probably the biggest party I've ever been to, per se.
Yeah.
High school wise, at least, because it was so many people. But nothing really crazy happened there. Everybody just having a good time.
Right.
Well, I guess, okay, so there was this one kid, he really into like motorcycles and dirt bikes and stuff like that, and he was probably like 10 feet up high. They had the rafters in the garage, right? And so he thought it was a good idea. They had a Buffalo Bills table, like regular table, right? He thought it was a good idea to jump off.
Yeah.
Probably bounced off that shit like a
Yeah,
motherfucking
the
bouncy
table
ball.
the table broke. The table really broke. He's a
Yeah.
bigger guy.
Yeah, broke his
Bigger
fucking
guy.
head.
Yeah, but from then on he was known as the helmet guy.
Right.
So he came to a couple football games with a helmet on, because people didn't know who he was. Nobody knew his true identity. He was like Spider-Man.
But he broke his neck.
No, he's cool.
No.
Oh, he said helmet. I'm like, bro, he didn't wear a fucking helmet.
He wore like a dirt bike helmet.
No, yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
No, he cool though.
That's
he cool, though.
wild.
I mean, I don't know if he's cool now. He probably not, but whatever. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Probably fucking not.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
What else before we take
I
off?
don't know. We're getting to the closing, to the ending here.
Where can everybody find you guys, real quick? Everywhere.
Instagram IDM_red, Snapchat IDM red, YouTube just Austin Maynard AUSTIN, and then Maynard MAYNARD. And is there anything else I should really promote?
Dude, promote everything.
New designs for shirts coming soon for the brand IDM. So be ready for that.
I'm copping one.
Yeah. Well, no, I was gonna give you one, but I'm all out. I had 40 of them and I ran out.
Well, I'll cop one. No big deal.
So
for it.
next designs you're getting one
I appreciate
on
it.
me on the
I
house,
appreciate
and
it.
then whatever you guys said.
I don't got really nothing to promote right now, at least.
Promote your social media, though.
Yeah. So you can follow me on Instagram. Just my first name _ last name is Anthony Colarossi. It's kind of hard to spell, so it's COLAROSSI. And then if you want to add me on Snap, it's just my last name 7. So Colarossi 7. And yeah, I'll be having a YouTube soon once weather gets nice. Bought a camera for Christmas and stuff. So yeah, once weather gets nice, I'll start a YouTube. You can subscribe to that. So follow me on Instagram to be updated.
Yeah.
That's basically.
Yeah.
That's really all. To be
Yeah,
honest.
really.
All right, fellas. We about to eat?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit, we
we're
could go get some grub, dude.
Yeah, real quick.
Like grub would be fire. I need a burger.
All right, we'll go get a burger for sure.
Burger sounds clap.
All right.
All because of what Five Guys did to me yesterday. That shit was, I was so fucking
Ordered a
pissed.
cheeseburger and it came with like.
It came with mushrooms, onions, tomatoes, pickles, mustard, ketchup, and lettuce, and like, bruh, it was
Just
like
random everything.
right, bruh.
That's a diverse burger.
Bruh, my regular
Yeah.
cheeseburger is like this thick.
Right.
Bruh, that fucker was like this. I was sick to my stomach. I was so pissed.
I
Yeah.
haven't been to it yet.
I was pissed. But yeah,
But damn.
so yeah, that's why I want a fucking burger.
That's pretty much all. Ending thing. Once again, Luke, we appreciate
Yeah, Luke,
having
thank
us
you for
on.
I appreciate you
having
guys
us
coming on.
Absolutely.
It's been a minute.
He will be on ours when we start it,
I can't wait.
whenever that
Podcast
is.
and a trivia show.
Yeah, podcast and trivia show. Nobody knows about that. I don't know why
Nobody
you
knows
said
about
that.
the
You shouldn't have
trivia.
said that.
Well,
It's top secret.
Yeah,
Just know it's coming.
It's in the works.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, thank you
Yeah,
for having us.
No problem, man.
Yeah.
He had to wait till he was 21, so we did that, and I feel like, dude, this is fucking sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like if we
This
do
is
another
longer
one,
than
it's gonna be
longer than any of the other ones, but
It's about to be like
worth
3 hours ish.
Yeah, this is. We covered a lot.
I think we did. And just know all the
I
groups
was
we
about
made
to
fun
say,
of instead
yeah.
of aside from making fun of ourselves too, just know it's all love. There's no ill will behind any
Yeah.
of this. We don't intend to harm anybody or say anything harmful or anything
No,
like
not
that.
at all.
So we appreciate everybody that viewed this, and yeah, stay tuned for the next one. We'll
And
see ya.
Luke is not a misogynist.
Not a misogynist at all.